Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel and a brand new video. I didn't know whether I wanted to do this on the group's channel or my channel, and I'm doing it on mine. I need to rant and I need to just not worry about being filtered or whatever. There's no blind at the window yet, as you can see in the background. It is what it is, and there's nothing I can do. So, yeah. I don't really know where to start because I got two things that I want to rant about, and I haven't done a proper rant in a while. I've ranted unfiltered on TikTok, and I want to bring it to your attention on here, not for views. That's not what this is about. It's about me ranting and getting something off my chest. There's quite a few things. I am just going to upload this as it is. I'm not gonna do any intros or outros. I just want to put this up and just put it on there. So let's just get started. So you will see that I deleted the why I blocked Lucy Rose, that video. I will explain why I've deleted it, and I can't re-upload it or put it back on. I'm not gonna make another one. I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna say here in this video. I'm going to be talking about Ian Moore. You know who he is by now. There's so many pages on him. I used to enjoy watching Ian Moore, and I'm going to explain why. I then want to talk about mental health in general, not mine, just in general. So whilst I talk about all this, I am going to be sorting out my nails real quick. So when you see me with this, it's just me and my nails. So let's just get straight into it and no mucking about. So the first person I do want to talk about is Lucy Rose. Now, I know I've said in the past that I'm not going to be mentioning any names or anything like that. That's when I'm talking about private matters to do with me and my personal life. When it's people that are really well known, I didn't think it would really matter that much. Obviously, if the two that I talk about are offended and really hurt and upset, then this video might not be up for long. But I need to address a couple of things about Lucy Rose. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but I followed her on Instagram to see if she would follow me back so that I could message her, and that I did do. Okay, I did. I explained that I'm one of the nice ones. I'm not one of the trolls. I wasn't on there or out there to bully her or be horrible or anything like that. And I was just letting her know that I wanted to support her, and also letting her know that I wanted to try my best to help her by talking to her, not financially because I didn't know where any of it was really going to be going, and I've heard things and I just want to mention those things. So I can't remember what I mentioned in the in the video that was just about Lucy, but there's a lot that's going on at the moment, and I don't want to be caught up in it. And I know I said that in the video that I did about her before, but then I thought, but what if that was me genuinely struggling, that was acting up because that was my way of crying out for help? And what if all of that was going on was Lucy acting up because it's her way of crying out and saying, help, vulnerable, I'm crying out for help, I need it now, like, please, I'm desperate, please help me, it was probably that, and that's what made me think, what am I doing, like, help her. And I tried everything I could to try and be there for her, try and help her, and, she didn't thank me for any of the kind words, any of the time I took out of my evening with my family to message her and talk to her. I cancelled plans so I could help her, and I didn't have to have done that, but I wanted to because I like helping people and I don't like feeling helpless, and I really wanted to know that I could help her and all the rest of it, and I didn't get a single thank you. All I got back was things like, I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know, quite a lot. And it wasn't, thank you very much for messaging me, thank you for letting me know that you're not a troll, you're a nice one. None of that happened. And when all that with the Smithy family happened, she was on a live stream, she was begging for gifts for money, and she said that she wanted to use it to give to the Smithy family's GoFundMe that was set up by the Manley family, and she didn't. She used it all on her and Brian, and there's a lot of things that's not right with the two of them. They're talking to underage children, they're abusive to each other verbally, they're getting in each other's heads, they're too toxic. She never came off the app when she kept being told to by the police, and there's a lot of things that she kept saying. She said that people were threatening to petrol bomb her house with Brian in it. She was frightened, she said. People offered to pay for her to have a hotel, a safe place to get out of there. And this was the same night that it happened, or what happened to the Smithy family, and then the night after, and then, well, obviously none of it happened. It was all lies, and it was just lies to get money out of people, and there was too much of them being involved in a bad way with things, and it was just too much, and I didn't like it, and I just thought, you know what, I don't like it, and I had enough. It got to the point where she changed her name on Instagram, and that just said, enough is enough. That said a lot already. And that's the end of it. I've had a couple of moans about it on TikTok, and it's over now. I'm not friends with anyone that's friends with her. I got rid of them because it's just too toxic. I can't do it. And, I still need to think of my mental health as well. Now, we are going to move on and talk about Ian Moore. And it's not somebody that I thought I'd have to sit here and talk about, but I'm deciding to do that because there are a couple of things with him that I do also want to address. And just before I do that, I do remember a couple more things about Lucy that does a lot of people getting hate and abuse off her because they're outing her. They're pointing out bad things that she's done, and a lot of people have a lot of things on her, and that's all I know. Now, let's just have a quick chat about Ian Moore. So by now, I'm pretty sure that you all have heard of him. You either love him and think he's amazing, or you can't stand him. And I guess you now want to know whether I really like him or can't stand him. And to be honest, it's a very, very difficult one for me because, again, there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of stuff going on, and with him, I don't know how true some of it is, and that's different to Lucy because I've seen people put evidence online between them and Lucy. You know, the way she spoke to me in the end, I've seen it for myself, but with him, I haven't seen for myself, and I don't actually know. So I just want to talk about the fact that I was a somewhat of a fan. It was really interesting to see what he ate in a day. He did eat a lot, but he does work from home, and he pays for the food with his own money that he always says that he works for. And you know, if that was me and I was using money that I worked for, I would be saying that it's my money, I do what I like. If I want to buy food with it, I will. And that's we're human. We're all gonna say it's our money, we do what we like, and that's just how it is. Alright, that is how it is. And I can't stress enough that we're all gonna feel like that. But I have got a little more to add on that, and that is just to say that I won't say what I'm unsure of. I want to say what I'm definitely sure of, what I've definitely heard him actually say. So yeah. So I was watching his TikTok earlier today, about 30 minutes ago actually, and he was sat reading some shout outs. As you do, you know, you get a couple of people saying, I want a shout out, and you're like, yeah, okay, you can have a shout out, that's okay, that'll be all good. But with Ian, he isn't like that, and I've never known him ever in for as long as I've known him on the app to ever beg or ask for money or anything like that. I've never known him to be that type to do that. Only earlier he said that, oh, if you want to shout out, this is what you're doing it for. Oh, competition. I'm the first to put a certain emoji or to comment something. Oh, that sounds cool. You know, that's innocent, that's okay. But it wasn't even that. It was the fact that he said, oh, I normally charge, I would be charging £20. So if you just put the money, you put the money in my PayPal, the first 100 get to pay 10. And I thought, so we're paying £10 in your PayPal for a shout out. But you keep saying that you're loaded, you've got lots of money, you make a lot of money from working from home with whatever it is you do, I have no idea. So if you earn all that money from working from home, Why would you need more money? And why are you trying to get money out of your followers? They want a shout out. Why are you charging them? It's like people ask me for a shout out. I don't charge. I don't charge for shout outs, duets, snitches. I don't beg in my ordinary videos. I ask for a favour like, please report this troll. Things like that. And that does happen because nobody likes trolls. But I don't sit in my live stream beg for gifts. I don't do any of that. And there are so many on there that just want dollar, and I just think, why can't you just earn your own money? I am piss poor right now, but I'm not sat saying give me money. Oh, I've set up a PayPal, it's in my bio. Like, I've never done that. Even if I knew how to, I still wouldn't. It's just not me, and I don't agree with it, and I'm never going to. I don't normally do videos like this, but I felt like I had to address something, get something out there, and just make you guys aware that there are some really not so good people out there. I'm not saying that Lucy's a bad girl. I'm not saying that Ian's a bad guy. But when you're acting a certain way, it doesn't look good. I don't get it. It's just not me at all, and I've never liked it, and I'm never going to like it. And that's just how it is. And there's no changing my mind. If I don't like someone, I don't like someone. And it will take a lot to change my mind, tell me and go, actually, they're not that bad, blah, blah, blah. No, I can't stand it. I just don't be doing it. I now want to talk about mental health, because I feel like this needs to come into it. It really, really does. I said I was doing my nails at the same time, and I've barely done anything. It's just one of those things. So I want to take the time to mention that when they're begging and calling people out for calling them out, I just want to mention mental health, because a lot of these types of people I know are like everyone else that struggles with their mental health. They are struggling, and just because they are struggling doesn't mean we should see their weakness and go, oh, I'm going to be really nasty. Because I don't do videos like this to get hate over on them and on their page. I don't do it to get hate on myself at the same time. Nobody deserves hate. Nobody. None of them do. And I feel like it's really difficult for me to sit back and watch someone get hate, but at the same time, it's really difficult for me to sit back and watch them hate someone else. They can't complain about the hate they're getting, but then they go on and hate somebody themselves. That'd be like me doing the exact same thing, saying to Joe Blogs down the road, oh, you've been hating on me, and I don't like it. You're this, you're that. Why would I then go and be just as bad? Like, there isn't a Joe Blogs down the road. It's just a saying. When people use the example of Tom, Dick, and Harry, well, Joe Blogs is another one. I don't know anyone called Tom, Dick, or Harry. I don't know any Joe Bloggs. I know Harry, but I never talk to Harry anymore. But that's just how it is. But yeah, I don't think I could stress any of this enough. And I just want to mention that I'm not on here to do this for any views. If I was to do stuff for views, I would have done it ages ago. That's not what I'm about. If I get the views, then I do. If I don't, I don't. It is what it is. Now I've ranted and let out how I feel. I just want to quickly mention that if you're having a really difficult time, just know that people will support you. But don't do what they do. Don't put your private affairs all over the internet, because it will not end. It will get worse, and so will your mental health, and it's really, really, just really not worth it. I cannot stress the end part enough. I am going to go because I promised I would have time with Lucas, and that's just what I'm gonna do. So I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.